In the year 1787, a group of brilliant minds gathered in Philadelphia, tasked with drafting a document that would lay the foundation for a new nation. This was the Constitutional Convention, and it was here that the United States Constitution was born. However, the journey from a drafted document to a ratified constitution was far from straightforward. Today, we delve into the intricate process of ratifying the Constitution and the impact it had on shaping the United States. The convention began on May 25th, with delegates from 12 of the 13 original states, Rhode Island notably absent, convening to address the deficiencies of the Articles of Confederation. From the onset, it was clear that merely amending the Articles wouldn't suffice. The delegates, including illustrious figures like George Washington, James Madison, and Benjamin Franklin, embarked on an ambitious endeavor to create a new framework of government. Over the course of 4 months, the delegates debated fiercely and compromised repeatedly, resulting in the Constitution we know today. Yet for this document to hold any real power, it required the approval of the states. The ratification process demanded that at least 9 out of the 13 states had to consent. This set the stage for a nationwide debate, as the Constitution was met with both fervent support and staunch opposition. The proposed Constitution introduced several groundbreaking elements. It established a strong central government with an executive branch led by a president and a bicameral legislature. Furthermore, it introduced federal courts, a system of checks and balances, and sought to balance power between the states and the federal government. However, these innovative ideas fueled fear in those wary of a potent centralized authority, reminiscent of the monarchy they had fought to free themselves from. This opposition gave rise to the Anti-Federalists, a group that voiced concerns over the lack of a Bill of Rights and the potential for tyranny. They argued that the proposed Constitution endangered the liberties of the individual and the sovereignty of the states. On the other side stood the Federalists, proponents of the Constitution, who contended that a strong national government was essential for the Union's survival and prosperity. To sway public opinion and convince hesitant states, a series of essays known as the Federalist Papers were penned by James Madison, Alexander Hamilton, and John Jay. These essays addressed the criticisms and highlighted the necessity of the Constitution for a robust and resilient nation. The ratification process was a state-by-state affair, each holding conventions to debate and decide on the matter. Delaware was the first to ratify on December 7, 1787, earning its nickname the First State. By June 1788, the pivotal ninth state, New Hampshire, ratified the Constitution, officially making it the law of the land. Yet victory was incomplete. Powerful states like New York and Virginia had not yet ratified, and their inclusion was critical for the Union's legitimacy. Through intense negotiations and the promise of a Bill of Rights, Virginia joined in June 1788, followed by New York in July. The assurance of amendments addressing individual liberties was key in securing these crucial states' approval. Finally, in 1789, the first United States Congress convened, and the Bill of Rights was introduced as the first 10 amendments to the Constitution, appeasing many of the Anti-Federalists' fears. This monumental achievement marked the culmination of a complex, nationwide effort to craft a unified nation from a collection of disparate states. In retrospect, the ratification of the Constitution was not just a procedural necessity, but a defining moment in American history. It was a testament to the art of compromise and the foresight of its framers. The process underscored the challenges of crafting a government that balances power while safeguarding freedom. The Constitution thus became not merely a document, but a living framework capable of evolving with the nation it governs. As we consider the ratification of the Constitution, we recognize the enduring legacy of this intricate process. It set a precedent for democratic debate and established the foundational principles that continue to guide the United States. Through rigorous discussions and thoughtful concessions, the framers achieved what many deemed impossible: crafting a lasting union rooted in the ideals of freedom, justice, and democracy.